Hi everyone, it's me. I'm just doing something a bit different today and thought I'd bring to you an audio blog, I guess. But the thing that inspired me is that with the busyness of the end of 2021 and moving into 2022, for me personally, I had a huge amount going on, both in work and at home. I missed the opportunity to talk to you about an article that I wrote for the Invicta Chamber of Commerce magazine. So they issue this magazine, this magazine, Thinking Business, each month, and each month has kind of a theme, I guess, in terms of looking at a particular topic or subject matter area. And for December 2021, the particular topic was wellbeing. So as you know, I work with all types of organisations everywhere looking at wellbeing programmes and workshops, but also specialising in helping support organisations to embed wellbeing change into their strategy. So looking at it more from a cultural change perspective. So I wanted to take the time just to read a few snippets from this article, and it's called Wellbeing in the Workplace, written by me, obviously. And it starts off with, wellbeing in the workplace is no longer something that businesses simply need to be aware of. It has been reported that your manager has a bigger impact on your health and wellbeing than your doctor. And that's from Gallup, by the way. Now more than ever, businesses of all sizes need a clear wellbeing thread that increases loyalty and engagement amongst employees. It goes on to say that those businesses that want to attract a diverse and talented workforce really must engage in developing and embedding long-term wellness strategies that will stand the test of time, create loyalty and retain employees. For organisations to succeed, it's imperative that employee wellbeing is part of everyday culture. So that in itself is a huge statement, isn't it? But this piece around loyalty, retention, reducing attrition, creating that culture where people want to work for that particular organisation. If you look at some of the I guess research and stats around the demographic, particularly millennials or Gen Zs, they're not so much looking at the financial benefits of working for an organisation. They're looking more at some of the other optics, I guess, in terms of how they're going to get looked after. So what's in it for me to work for you, rather than maybe the other way round. So it's really interesting, I think, these days, that if we want to attract and retain employees, and we want to I guess increase loyalty, that wellbeing really needs to be right in the centre of the way that we communicate and the type of culture that we want to create. So I'll just go on and read a little bit more. Having worked, this is from my perspective, having worked in the corporate sector at global organisational level for over 20 years, I have a true understanding of what it feels like to manage work-related stress, perform at a high level and lead large teams through challenging, changing landscapes, whilst also trying hard to find and stay balanced in my own life. And I'm sure that resonates with so many of you, whether you're working for an organisation, no matter how big or small, or whether you're working for yourself, like me, as a self-employed person now. So with this understanding and recognising that workplace landscape is more complex than ever, with differing working models, how do employees or employers embed a wellbeing culture with longevity? So this is about the sustainable pathway. How do we as an organisation embed a long-term strategic, let's say, change that is really focusing on fostering a culture of wellbeing in the heart of our discussions, and in the heart of everything that we do, I guess, from an organisational level. So then I just talk about these kind of layers of how to approach that. You first need to ask your employees. So really important, employee-centric approaches to change is absolutely crucial. If we try to change the way that we are working, let's say, if we try to implement a change in the workplace, but we don't engage the employees in that dialogue, the engagement is going to dip. So really just thinking about, if we're looking at employee wellbeing initiatives as an example, how do we engage them in terms of what they really need? What do they really want? What are they after? What does good look like to them? So employee-centric initiatives, really, really important. So you first need to ask your employees, ask for their input from the very beginning, ask for ideas and create space for open discussion so that you can truly understand your employees. Ask them what a healthy working environment looks like and show your employees how much you value them. A leadership team at this point can use these insights and then decide what easy to change and consider symbolic actions that support and increases employee engagement. The next steps is to activate the change. Adopting a you said, we did approach to workplace wellbeing can create a really big and positive shift. Embedding transformative workplace wellbeing initiatives with purpose are a game changer. When we tap into employees in an engaging way, truly listen and wholeheartedly respond, we change culture. So it goes on to talk about, some things to consider about investing in good health and wellbeing strategies, why it's important, how that can really save money for companies as well. I've seen a huge amount of a lot of initiatives that have been put in place because from a leadership perspective, we think it's the right thing to do. But actually, when it goes to landing that particular initiative, the engagement's really low. And then organisations, leaders will say to me, why is that? Why is it that we feel like we're putting the right thing out there, but actually our people aren't biting? They're not really engaged in that particular initiative. And really what it comes down to is because we didn't ask the question. We didn't ask the question, what do you want? What are you looking for? What could really support you and help you to feel well at work and at home? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed some of those snippets from that particular article, that particular magazine. But as I said, yeah, it's the Thinking Business magazine from the Chambers of Commerce, and been really helpful for me to be part of that particular group, that network, just strengthen the proposition of Infinity Wellness through discover, design, and activate. Thank you.